National anthem?
Yep, I have to memorize it for choir. How'd you know?
You know how much sports I watch. The national anthem gets played or sung before all the games.
Well, if I get it memorized and write a good essay, I can get picked to sing it before the baseball all-star game.
What? Really?
Yeah, 2 kids from every middle school choir in the area are getting picked, based on singing ability, having the anthem memorized, and writing an essay about it. If I get picked, Mom and Dad are going to come, and so are you.
Yes! Well, you're light in the singing ability, so we've got to get you the best essay. I hear the song all the time, but have no idea what it's about. The words are kinda weird.
I know, I need to read.
Let's use the history app to go talk to who wrote it.
Not a bad idea.
I want to find out who Jose is.
Huh?
You know, at the beginning. Jose, can you see?
Leo, it's oh, say can you see.
Ah, that makes so much more sense.
You're welcome, dear friend.
No, I truly can't thank you enough, Francis Scott. Being a prisoner of the British was quite harrowing. You've quite possibly saved my life by negotiating my release. If only we could save our countrymen at the fort. I'm going to try to get some rest now.
You've been through a lot, Doctor. Try to rest easy. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Sorry to startle you, sir. I'm Layla.
I'm Leo. We're here from the future and are here to learn about the national... Whoa!
What was that?
Oh, dear. The attack has begun again, and there's nothing I can do.
What attack? What's going on?
You kids have arrived during war. I am Francis Scott Key, and for the last 2 years, our young nation has fought the British on land, lake, and sea. Last month, they even burned down our new capital, Washington City, including the Capitol building itself and the President's mansion.
Didn't we already beat them in the Revolutionary War?
Yes, we won our independence from Britain 31 years ago. But I'm afraid we're fighting again.
Why are we fighting them again?
Back over in Europe, for a few years now, the British have been locked in a massive war against their arch-nemesis, France, who are led by their military genius, Napoleon.
I've heard of him.
Yes, Napoleon is quite famous all over the world. And since the British needed all the help they could get to defeat him, first, their navy began preventing us from trading with France. And then they started kidnapping our sailors and forcing them to fight for the British Navy.
That's really messed up.
Indeed. Our president, James Madison...
Father of the Constitution.
Yes, well done. He decided our young nation needed to not be bullied and stand up for herself. So, in 1812, we declared war on Great Britain and began the fight.
It doesn't sound like it's going very well.
So far, the results have been mixed. We've won some battles, and we've lost some. But with the recent defeat of Napoleon, Britain can now focus more of its energy towards fighting us. And that is what you're hearing. Look out at all the enemy ships here in Baltimore Harbor.
Whoa!
Yes. Over 50 ships, carrying thousands of troops. They've been attacking Fort McHenry for a couple days now and have plans to conquer Baltimore. If they do, I fear the whole war will be lost.
Do you think we have a chance?
Well, there's always a chance. Fort McHenry guards the city, and its 23 cannons have held off the Brits so far. But I think I know their plan, and now that night has fallen, their victory is probable.
How do you know the plan?
I was sent out here to negotiate the release of an American prisoner, and was successful. But since I overheard a bit of the British plan, they are not permitting me to go back to land until after the battle.
What's the plan?
As you can see, the Brits have sent their 5 most powerful ships to fire bombs, mortars, and rockets at the front of Fort McHenry. This will surely result in great damage and loss of lives. But I also fear it may be a diversion, and smaller ships will be able to sneak around to the sides where they could drop off troops and attack by land.
Those blasts sounded different.
Yes! Those are the cannons from Fort McHenry! We're fighting back!
Come on, USA!
I'm nervous. I wish there was something we could do. Leo, we could use the phone to travel over to the fort and help.
Young lady, that is a brave idea. You're definitely an American, but it's far too late for a warning, and much too dangerous for you to join in. I'm afraid all the three of us can do now is watch and wait.
This is terrifying. But also, in a weird way, it's kind of pretty. I mean, look how the flag is flying with all the explosions around it.
Indeed. It's beautiful under the rocket's red glare.
And the bombs bursting in air.
Leo.
No, that was good. Poetic even. It's like your brother took the words right out of my mouth. I should write of this moment. If only I had a pen.
Here, use mine. Would you like paper?
No need. I can use the back of this letter I used in the prisoner negotiations. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air.
Come on, Fort McHenry, hang in there.
I don't know. It looks pretty rough. Who do you think is winning the battle?
There's no way to know. With all the smoke, it's getting harder to see. But in the morning, we'll know who was victorious by which flag flies above the fort. Now, you two get below deck and out of harm's way. I'll call you at first light. Well, look at that. Children! Leo! Layla!
Who won?
I can't see.
Can you see? Right there, through the clouds and smoke. By the dawn's early light.
There it is.
I see it, the stars and stripes.
We won the battle.
Yes, we did. The brave soldiers at Fort McHenry held off the British. And that glorious flag of ours, who we so proudly hailed at last light, made it through the fight. A perilous fight.
Hey, why are there 15 stars and stripes?
That's how many states we currently have. The design will shift as different states are added to the Union. And seeing that banner still waving there now, I do believe we will win this war, and our United States will continue to grow.
I get it. That's really cool.
It's a good-looking flag.
And I believe it symbolizes us well. Us Americans and our unique country, the land of the free.
And the home of the brave?
It's like you read my mind.
Okay, Mr. Key, we better get going.
Me too. Now that the battle's over, the British will allow me to return to Baltimore. And I need to turn these notes into a poem.
Bye, sir. Hey, did you get picked to sing at the All-Star game?
No, I'm not a good enough singer. But my choir teacher did love my essay. She said I really captured the experience Francis Scott Key went through as he thought up the words to the poem that were then put to music and eventually became our national anthem.
Oh, really? I wonder how you got such insight.
Did you know the poem was first titled Defense of Fort McHenry? And then it was changed to the Star-Spangled Banner, which is what people started calling that humongous flag that survived the battle we watched. It still hangs in the National Museum of American History. Gosh, I sound like you with all these history facts.
Every time I hear the anthem now, I'll think of Francis Scott Key watching the Battle of Baltimore Harbor.
Me too. I have an all-new appreciation for the American flag and the national anthem.
It's cool how they're linked together. I'm proud there are symbols. There's a baseball game starting. Want to watch?
No, I've got some homework, but I'll watch the anthem with you.
If you liked time traveling with us, watch more of our adventures at PragerUkids.com.
And parents, don't forget to subscribe.